The Nice Guys podcast is sort of social, demented and sad, but social, right?
Couple questions about the library. Question number one, do I have the right to borrow any books from that library?
I don't need to borrow books from the library. I just want to borrow $100 or $200 million that's been donated to
the second thing is the jet, where is it alphabetized on the Dewey Decimal System? Because I really fucking don't know.
It is now 7:06. You have exactly 8 hours and 54 minutes to think about why you are here, to ponder the error of your ways. You will not talk, you will not move from these seats, and you will definitely not listen to the Nice Guys on Business podcast. Dear Mr. Vernon, we accept the fact that we had to sacrifice a whole Saturday in detention for whatever it is we did wrong, but we think you're crazy to make us write an essay telling you who we think we are. You see, you see us as you want to see us, in the simplest terms, in the most convenient definitions. But what we found out is that each one of us is the Nice Guys on Business. Most days, they take their meds. This is not one of those days. Welcome to Fuckery with the Nice Guys. No interviews, no business content. Just your two favorite slack-jawed mouth breathers ranting about whatever. Now, strap yourselves in for Nice Guys Fuckery with the kings of fuckery, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
And why can I not tell it that I don't care that it's being recorded to AI and you don't need to hold me up until I click and agree to it?
I don't know the answer to that question, but I do have a new feature that Zoom, I've seen a new feature. Maybe you are familiar with this. It's the one where you actually hit record, and when you're done recording, you go in the kitchen and Zoom has made your meal for you. you have that
AI
feature?
is doing amazing things way beyond whatever I thought it could do.
Oh, you don't have that feature? You don't
No,
have that feature
no. I guess I got to upgrade to the pro version for that.
Yeah, that one's the $400 a month version of Zoom. How cool would that be? I don't know how these things work, but the next level of AI is actually having AI do mechanical things for you, like make dinner, order your groceries, deliver your groceries. All of that is just a matter of time, right?
I just wanted to clean my house. That's all I care about.
We have Lupe for that, don't you? You don't have Lupe? Lupe is as good as any AI. She can read my mind when I'm like, the toilets are dirty, Lupe. It's time to get over here. And she's very good too, and quite reasonably priced. What does it cost to have a housekeeper clean your house in Austin, Texas?
I don't know. I had somebody that was doing $100 every time they came by.
Oh, that's not bad.
But they were not doing a great job.
So they weren't good. Oh, they just came and collected the 100 and left.
Right.
That's basically what they were doing.
Yeah, they were not terribly reliable and didn't. It was just a little bit weird. So I got somebody that is starting next week. That maybe so I was doing it for myself for the last couple of months. Because I'm like, yeah, whatever, I can do it myself. And then I'm sick of it again. And I'm like, no, I don't feel like doing it.
You realize you work a full-time job and you have a side hustle that probably almost pays you the same as your full-time job, and you're still doing your own house cleaning.
I know. Well, that's why I pick it back up again. This is going to be like $150 a month now.
It's fine.
Or not a month, but every time.
It's worth it. Put her on payroll for turnkey, and I'll do the same with mine. It will be good.
I love it.
It'll be in good shape. I just got back from Mexico.
Yeah.
And I know that, and I don't think that we have any voicemails today, do we?
We have, I see 4, but maybe they're old ones.
I think
double check.
I believe that those are from
dates.
A couple weeks ago. Because
it could be. I want to hear all about Mexico, but before I forget, I want to say welcome back. My name is Strickland Bonner. On the other side of the microphone, Mr. Doug Sandler. And by the way,
yes,
you're 100% correct. The most recent voicemail was from May 12th.
Yeah, so these
are old ones.
Those are old. Those are stale anyway. So even if we replay now, Erica was the co-host last week. I want to ask you questions about that. You probably haven't listened to the episode, but it was more of the freedom of me just saying, "Hey, you don't have to worry about recording this week." Is that? Yeah, I'm assuming you did not listen, correct?
You're correct. Wasn't it 2 weeks ago? She was the host, or was it last week? I don't know.
No, it was last week because I was
right.
in. Yeah, I was in Mexico last week.
Oh, you were gone, right?
So I recorded on Tuesday before I left, and Erica was kind and gracious enough. And two of those voicemails in the inbox are Erica. And she said, well, we don't have to play the voicemails because I'm just going to tell you what I said in the voicemails. I said,
Oh, nice.
you can remember what you said in the voicemails? She said, yeah, she absolutely did. She is the most easy conversation that I could imagine having. I know that I've had some easy conversations with Emily. You and I always have, Strick. We have it's just the easiest flow. It's the same with Erica. It's just I didn't come to the table with any agenda, and we ended up talking. I think the episode was like an hour and 10 minutes or an hour and a few.
It
minutes.
was long. It was like an hour and 20. I think.
Yeah. We had no topics going in that I can remember, but that's not unusual.
I love that. Thank you, Erica, for taking care of that and for entertaining Doug for the weekend. It's all good.
How does that feel though? I want to live in that frequency for just a moment. How does it feel to arrive at the week, or maybe you don't consider the Thursday recordings that we do another thing on your schedule? It's just a part of the fun moment of your week that you get to look forward to, or do you like, oh my God, I got to record with Doug? What's in your head?
Time to make the donuts. No, I look at it as something that I look forward to. I certainly enjoy recording with you and hearing what's going on in your life, and shooting the shit and entertaining our funkin' fans. It's all good.
Okay. All right, good. Well, the two Erica messages, those are deleted. We did play the two Jared messages. Thank you, Jared. We did try to jerry rig somehow the theme song from Jared, the voicemail theme song. But we, Eric and I, neither one of us knows how to edit. So
yeah, but I thought you didn't need to listen to any voicemails. So why would you need the voicemail from Jared music? Well,
we played the two Jared voicemails from last week.
Oh, got it.
But we just got right into it. I think that Erica may have, if I remember correctly, she may have sang this theme song. So.
Oh, wow. I definitely should go back and listen.
I can't recall if that's what she did.
That would be impressive. I like that.
Anywho, so we got back from Mexico, and then you and I are going to a conference next week, and we're going to have some fun doing that. Did you get all of their meetings? Did they send you all of the meetings today? Because I got
a bunch of them. Like it's interesting. We have different ones on our calendars.
Oh no!
So
is it divide and conquer, or did
apparently?
I don't know, but when I filled out the profile, I did it like I was a government spy. So I don't know. How did you fill out when your profile? Did you do all honest stuff?
Well, now it makes sense of why we're on different things. I mean, clearly. There's a bunch of, the first day, it looks like we're almost on the hosted meeting, program meeting. Clean.
So there's a couple different things. There's the networking and social activities, which I have, I think, like 6 of those.
Yeah.
And then I only have 2 of the, hey, I'm going to make you meet with a vendor meetings that are on my schedule. So of course I did all of mine. I want to go to all the party things, but only if they party between the hours of 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. because anything after 6 p.m. I don't think I can make it.
Yeah, because I see that you are signed up for the Networking Social Waterproof Dallas Evening Happy Hour, and it doesn't start till 9. I think you're going to be asleep by then.
I told them, I even said to them, look, I don't think I'm going to make that program just because of the late hour of the program. And she said, no problem. We're just going to sign you up for it anyway. But you're going to want to come after networking with everybody. And I just kept thinking, no, I'm not.
No, I'm actually not.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. We'll see.
So excited to be able to do that. This
now, of course, for me, no matter what time of the day, as long as it's free drinks, I'm there. I mean, come on, you know how that works.
So you're in all the. Are you? I didn't do anything that was off premise. Did you? Did you do?
Yeah. No, actually, our Wednesday night is at the Statler Residences. Which I don't know where the fuck it is, but it's
Wednesday night. Is that the one that's the Waterproof Dallas Evening Happy Hour?
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Oh, Statler Residence.
Hosted by Chew on This.
Oh,
I don't know what the hell they do, but sounds interesting.
I just kept saying, so for those in our community that have no idea what Strick and I are talking about, just welcome, because you'll never will know what we're talking about, but this is even more obscure. The conference really, when you look at the the average revenue of the companies that are there. They had companies that were $100 million plus. They had several billion-dollar organizations. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
Right. I know. I'm with you 100%. So it's the Sub Summit, and it is in Dallas. What's interesting is I only live like 2.5 hours from Dallas. I've never been. I've been to Houston numerous times. I have friends in Houston, but I've never been to Dallas.
So for those of you thinking that that you think that the sub part of the Sub Summit means that, oh, well, it must be about, franchising and food eating and subs. No, it's about how to have a subscription model as a charge, as a revenue stream. And that's exactly what Strick and I have. I somehow think, Strick, that you and I are going to walk out of there with like 6 clients. That's what I think.
I love this plan. I mean, I think it's a great plan. Let's see if it plays out like that.
And what's very nice is they've managed our entire schedule for us, because we said we would like to have the managed schedule option, which of course pays Strickland and I to both be there,
which works for me.
Which is perfect.
And we were required to meet with up to 8. Basically, it's kind of like when they say, "Hey, we'll give you a free vacation, but you got to sit on the timeshare." Right. It's like if we meet with 8 of these vendors who are trying to sell shit, and I've found it very interesting. So the way that we had to sign up, we basically tell them about our company, Turnkey, our little company that does not do more than $1 million a year, certainly nowhere close to 100 million a year, and then they said, okay, you need to choose 24 possible. And of course, as soon as I got that, I emailed you and I was like, what the fuck? We had to do 24 meetings. And Doug clarified for me, which made sense. We need to reach out to 24 and then we have to accept invitations from as many as 8.
Correct.
So it's only 8 were required. So if all 24 had said to us, yes, we want to meet with you, we didn't have to say yes to all 24.
Correct.
We only had to say yes to 8.
Fortunately,
what happened out of the 24 that you reached out to and the 24 that I reached out to, I think maybe 2 said, yes, we want to meet with you.
Yeah.
So this is great. Like, they're paying for the conference and we only have to meet with like the 2 people that said yes.
Well,
they looked at ours and they're like, what the fuck? Why are we going to waste time with these?
Why would we want to meet with these guys? They've put as their primary goal hookers and blow. That's what they put. These guys, they have a business. And you know what's so funny about this, Strickland? In 10 years, when all of them are out of business because they couldn't turn $1 profit and we're still chugging along with our nice little lifestyle business, it's like, the joke's on you, motherfucker.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
All of those multi-billion-dollar companies that have gone out of business literally since 2015, when Strickland and I started our little business that could. I'm not saying that we're better than you, but fuck it, we are so much better than you. Sorry, everybody. I didn't mean to bring the tempo of the show down there. It's just so funny that, they want you to do, so they say 24. So you and I probably, of the cross section of the ones that we agreed to do, there was probably, let's say there was 30 overlaps, because chances are good that we both went by the same parameters. We're like,
probably
can't pick an organization that services companies that have over 100 million. We both picked the $1 million and under teams, companies. And, yeah, they saw our bio and they're like, fuck these guys. Hey, we'll still take the $750.
Absolutely.
Sure, why not? Why not? So we have a nice filled schedule. We're going to do, you know what I'm looking forward to? Steak dinners with Strickland Bonner.
Dude, that's the most important thing. And I have not done any research on that, like what is nearby for good restaurants, but I think I need to do that. Absolutely. And of course, I will have my car there. So even if it's someplace that we want to eat that's not like walking distance or a very cheap Uber ride, we can take my car and you could drive. You've never driven a Tesla.
No, I was about to say that this will give me my opportunity to drive get in the driver's seat of a Tesla.
It's very exciting.
This is going to be very cool. As opposed to my, oh, by the way, my truck got rented out again. I'm doing some movie shoot on Friday. I don't know what it is.
Oh, it's a movie. That's cool.
Yeah, it's at Paramount Ranch, which is the old Paramount Studio on-site location where they had like a whole bunch of Western buildings. They burnt down a decade plus ago, but they've rebuilt them to a degree, and it's just like this back lot thing that has tours and all sorts of stuff. So it's going to be kind of fun to do Friday.
So I'm very curious then, because usually when you do a photo shoot, it is still photos and you've got like models cawing all over your car and hanging and whatever, right?
Right.
But
right.
if this is a movie shoot, are they actually going to be like driving it somewhere?
I don't know that I know it's at a movie lot, but I don't know that it's a movie shoot. They could be doing like still photos for promo for whatever they have coming up, or maybe they are doing like a model shoot for the models that are going to be in the movies, or I don't really know what it is. Frankly, I don't care. It's really good money to sit around for 6 hours and eat and drink my ass off. So it's really fun.
Yeah, it's very interesting because I can just see you getting there and being introduced. The producer's like, "Oh, Doug, so nice to meet you. This is Chet. He's the stunt man who'll be driving your truck. And when you see it roll, don't worry. We've got really good body guys that can knock those dents right out after it rolls over a couple times."
I would think that a movie that was in need of a truck, oftentimes it's a long shoot. Like, would they buy the truck, and they wouldn't just rent the truck for the day?
100%. That's what I find it very interesting that they're renting your truck. Yeah.
The only other thing that I've done that's probably going to was close to this was when they rented my Mustang and they did the photo shoot for the car insurance company for a commercial, and they put all the cameras on it, and they did $3,500 in damage, which they fixed. My car is like brand new because of that movie shoot.
I love that.
That's okay with me. I'll take you want to damage my truck? No problem. Just I'm going to take photos of it so you can see the damage that was done, but how good a shape it was in before, and then what it's looking like now. And I will just be happy to take it to my body shop called We Rip 'Em Off and Howl. I'll take that insurance check. Thank you very hard. Thank you. Anyhow, so Mexico. You want to talk about Mexico, or you want to go somewhere else?
No, okay. Let me hear all about Mexico.
All right. So we had very, very positive experience with all air travel. It was with Southwest. That was very nice. No delays. The only thing that I have issue with is that you can't get there from here. So we went to Puerto Vallarta. You can't take a direct flight from even LAX to Puerto Vallarta using Southwest. So we had to go to Phoenix first. So there was just an hour layover going there, 2 hour layover, 3 hour layover coming back. So no big deal. No delays, no problem with travel. It was very good. All I have to say is this about Mexico. Holy shit. The dollar is really good there right now. I don't know if it's this way all the time, or, I mean, like an Uber ride. What would like a 20-mile Uber ride cost here in the United States, do you think?
I mean, it depends on the traffic, but I would think it would be like $30 or $40.
At least $15.
Nice.
I mean, everything was cheap. Everything. Drink. We had the first night we were there, I think we had 2 drinks and appetizers and all of that, and I think it was under $50.
Nice.
I'm like, it's crazy how inexpensive things are there. Now, of course, you have to also have the environment of it's either excessive wealth or excessive poverty. Doesn't seem like there's a middle class in Mexico. I could be wrong, but not where we were staying. I didn't see a middle class.
Mm-hmm. And so tell us a little more about, because this was a couples retreat that JJ was hosting, right?
Yeah. So JJ has many clients that are in the, just going through some self-improvement, self-help, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And many of her clients are women, and her October event, I just happened to throw out there because I was having such a great time with the 30 plus 40 maybe women that were there. I'm like,
30 or 40?
Yeah. At her live event.
What? Oh, okay. Not a Mexico trip.
No, not at Mexico.
I was going to say,
at her live. Group. Yeah. We only had a couple couples that ended up coming to this, but at this live event, she does one finale dinner where we have all of the people that are coming to her event. And so I just threw out there to a couple of the people that were sitting at the table, the ladies that were there. I said, hey, would it be of value if we did something that we had? I mean, would you think that this learning would be good in a couples environment? And I would say that 5 or 6 of the ladies that were there that had partners said we would love that. And so they were our beta. We were thinking, okay, well, these are the people that are going to want to sign up for this. So we ended up, JJ found a place that was there, really nice beach house, and then was looking at, because she's very food conscious, so looking at hiring a chef to be with us for a couple of days and preparing all the meals and all of that. And when it came down to it, just a couple of the couples, 2 of the couples said that they would want to go. And so we signed up both of those couples, and JJ and I went as the third couple, of course, the teaching couple. And JJ was doing the majority of the programming, but I was doing a lot of the support and helping with. Sometimes, when your partner is there, who is male, they're going to relate more to the male of between me and JJ than JJ, because they don't know her either. So I put my good couples training hat on. That I did give them the information that I had been married twice, so I'm going through this as just much of practice as they are. So we did the programs. We did the modeling also of everything, all of the modules that she was doing. We were doing them together, and it was great. I really had a good time. I don't know if you and Sally have you done anything, any kind of deeper dive into relationship counseling or anything like that?
No, not really. I mean, we've been dating for not a year and a half yet, probably like 15 months or something. So no, have not yet, but certainly open to it down the road.
JJ is very conscious about stuff. So when I moved here, I think it was June of 2018. I think we connected first in April of 2018. I think I moved to California in June, so it was pretty fast. And I think like a couple months later, we were doing some program with one of her mentors, and I'm like, this is great. It was up in Esalen, which is Big Sur. Did a whole bunch of fun stuff, and that was really good. It was very tough. If you're living in an unconscious world, you just have no idea what's going on. It's like the world is just happening to you. It's like, why does bad shit always happen to me? And I never felt that way. I've always been positive minded. But couples that are in challenged spots oftentimes are in challenging positions because they don't know how to stop that. And so we just worked through a lot of that stuff together. So it was great. I had a great time.
Love it. I love it.
All right. So what else going on? We could wrap up right now and it would be a full episode,
Wow.
But
20 minutes? I don't know.
Before we do that, I really, I got to talk about something that I know you probably have an opinion about, but I want to just hear your opinion.
Sure.
What is this fucking jet about? Can we just talk about the jet for a minute? Can we talk about the fucking jet and how this could not be perceived as a bribe or a point of influence or an IOU? Can we just talk? Is that your new cat or is that a?
No, that's Cookie.
Is that Cookie?
The new cat is down over here. That's Twixie.
Twixie, that's right. I couldn't remember the new cat.
Twixie's getting big though. Like
I saw that she was up on the windowsill just a minute ago.
I think she's actually chasing the reflection from my watch. So I moved my wrist. She's like boom, running. Yeah, there's just so much crazy shit going on with this administration. I don't honestly even know where to start. I thought the first Trump thing was bad, but like I think you asked the question properly. Like, how could Qatar giving us a $400 million jet not be seen as a bribe or even as a gift?
Right.
The emoluments clause says, no, we're not allowed to take gifts. And so Trump seems to be, because it gets even stupider, right? So apparently somehow like they've offered it and we're like the Defense Department has agreed to
right because they've given it to the Defense Department. It's not perceived as a gift, and therefore it needs to go into the presidential library, which he won't be able to use after he's out of office. Let's see how he sticks to that one.
Yeah, no, and that's it's just I don't even know where to start. So the idea was, okay, he's gifting it to the Defense Department. Okay, so why? Okay, because we're going to use it as Air Force One because the jet that he has now, he doesn't like, or it's being upgraded, but Boeing is not going to be done with the upgrades for till 2029 when he's out of office, but he needs something now.
Right.
Okay, well, first of all, that's bullshit, but whatever. But I've also seen an article that said if we get this, it also would need to be retooled to be used for Air Force.
2 years. 2 years.
I heard it would take longer. I heard it would take like basically by the time it was done being retooled, it would be the very end of his term, if not later.
Okay.
So he wouldn't get to use it as Air Force One, but then it'll be donated to his, this is the other thing, his presidential library, right? Apparently he's already getting donations, like this lawsuit with Meta that he was suing Meta for $25 million because they shouldn't have banned him from Meta for the things that he said in his first presidency. And then Meta was not going to pay it, but then they did agree to pay it because basically Trump said, hey, if you don't pay it, I'm going to make it really fucking hard on you, which I can do now because I'm the president. And so Meta said, well, okay, but we're going to pay it to your presidential library, which again is just a fucking bribe. Like all this money that he's getting for his presidential library and this $400 million jet, like is this jet going to be just sitting at his presidential? Hey, here's this jet. Is it a jet that you used to fly around while you were president? No, it's a jet that was given to us. And now because it was given to my library, it's just going to sit in this hangar at the, no, he's going to fucking use it. It's I can't even wrap my head around how fucking crooked this is.
Couple questions about the library. Question number one, do I have the right to borrow any books from that library?
I don't need to borrow books from the library. I just want to borrow $100 or $200 million that's been donated to it.
The second thing is the jet, where is it alphabetized on the Dewey Decimal System? It's because I really fucking don't know. Oh, do you remember? Did you used to have those sliding drawers? Yeah, of course you did, because you're my age. You had the sliding drawers. You had to go through the card system. Do it. I forget. It was like a letter and a point and a number. Is that is that right? I still don't understand the Dewey. Could we somehow AI the Dewey Decimal System? Jesus fuck.
So I just Googled how much has the Trump presidential library gotten in donations so far.
You can just donate to the library.
See, again, like what the hell is that?
And
right?
is it an anonymous donation not to be found out until after he's out of office? What's the point? What is the point of the library? Why? What is the library? It's not really a library. Is it a building? Is it like a place? And who is the librarian there exactly?
Every president gets their library, right? Build the library
I gotta go to
because they're
ChatGPT
special.
For a second, ChatGPT. What is a presidential library? Okay, presidential library. Here's what it is. It's a facility that archives and displays documents, records, and artifacts from a U.S. president's time in office, run by the National Archives for most modern presidents. These libraries serve as research centers and museums, preserving history and education to the public about each president's legacy. So it's basically going to show, if you did a graph, I'm just wondering if you did a graph about donations to the library, would they be like small little blips? Like who has the biggest library? Which president has the biggest library? Okay, here's a curious question. The largest presidential library is from Ronald Reagan. It's in Simi Valley, California. It spans over 243,000 square feet and includes exhibits, artifacts, and even Air Force One, a retired 707 used during his presidential legacy. List in order of size the libraries. Okay, we're about to find out. Okay, here we go. The presidential libraries. It is searching. Oh, it's searching Wikipedia too. I may have stumped. Here's a list of the presidential libraries ranked by square footage. So Ronald Reagan is first, 265,000 square feet. George W. Bush, 226,000 square feet. Barack Obama, 200,000 square feet. Bill Clinton, 167,000 square feet. I want to know like dollars, because we go from Reagan's 265,000 square feet to the number 10, which is Lyndon B. Johnson's 40,000 square feet. It goes significant difference. How about value? How about value? All right, I'm just really curious which library and where will the Trump library fall into that list, but I don't know. Here's a list of the rankings. So Barack Obama estimated at $830 million.
The library is worth $830 million.
Estimated. So they're reported construction costs. Why would Obama's library cost $830 million?
Wow.
It's not even open
built
yet.
Or it's being built?
Being built. Not even planned on opening until 2026. Bush
but it's going to cost $800 million?
$830 million. What the fuck, Barack? That is so uncharacteristic of him.
I am very curious. Like, I guarantee you what's going to happen with this Trump library, right? It's going to be like a little fucking shack out in Iowa somewhere that costs about, $50,000, and the rest of the cash is going in his fucking pocket. I mean, come on, that's what's going to happen.
It does say that there is a unsolicited architectural proposal that's out there for $1.7 billion.
Unsolicited proposal. So some architect was like, hey, here's what the Trump library should look like. Here, make it look like this. And by the way, you should pay me for this.
In terms of funding, settlements from lawsuits have contributed to the library's fund. For instance, ABC has agreed to pay $15 million towards the library's settlement because of defamation. Meta has agreed to pay $25 million, $22 million, with $22 million allocated to the library.
It's so fucking ridiculous.
It's probably going to be in Florida.
It's going to be a total fucking scam. It's crazy.
It's just, how can I possibly fill up my coffers even more? It's like, hasn't he adjusted and affected? Well, I guess this is positive to me. Hasn't he affected positively the cryptocurrency market just by saying a couple of words about it, or by really leaning into cryptocurrency as not expected, but what's the word I'm looking for?
No, he totally has, but it's because he's filling his own pockets. He created a meme coin 2 days before his inauguration, and it's anonymous. So, and by the way, he just recently, I think it was this week, maybe it's tonight, actually, he had a dinner set up for people who were the highest, like he spun it as the people who have bought the most of my meme coin will get to have a private dinner with me. Boy, that doesn't sound like fucking bribery at all. Hey, pay a lot of money, buy my fucking coin, and you can get my ear. Boy, that's like, he's just not even trying to cover it up.
Well, he's a lame duck president at this point, even only 4 months into his presidency.
Oh my God. It's just insane.
Oh God, all the good things. Hey, Airstream has been booked. We're looking pretty good. I mean, we've got it 3 or 4 times this month so far. It's actually an income producer at this point. This is second only to my car and truck right now.
So what are your outgoing expenses for this? Because I'm sure you charge like the cleaning fee, but you guys probably just do that yourselves, right?
Well, we do have a cleaning person that comes into the house, but there is a cleaning fee that's put into there. I think they determine. I don't think we determine the cleaning fee. I think I could be wrong. This could be a false comment. Somebody do the fact checking on me. I don't know that we set the cleaning fee. I think that once we give Airbnb the price, I think that they do the service fees on top of that, and cleaning fee might be on top of that. So maybe you could tell me.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me, because who knows, if you've got some monstrous house, you're going to charge a big fee. Okay. Airbnb itself sets the service fees for both guests and
there you
hosts.
Go. Yeah, and is a service fee, is the cleaning fee a service fee?
That's a good question. Deducted from their payment, right? Typically a percentage of booking total. With the But the service fee is different from the cleaning fee.
I guess I don't know. And anyway, so let's say out of every one that we clear, let's say 250 or $275 a night, which is good.
That's a lot. That's significant.
It's a 2-night minimum. So somebody's going to stay. It's going to be $550, $600 in our pocket, and it depends on the pricing for that weekend, because you can determine pricing on your own. Airbnb doesn't set the price; you set the price. So I could set $1,000 price in a $150 market. That would be my problem if it never got booked.
Right.
But anyway, so we have it booked out a bunch of times, and it's great. People have been super nice that have come and stayed with us. We do the little extra things, like, we have a grapefruit and an orange tree on our property, so we leave them like a little bottle of fresh squeezed orange juice and grapefruit juice.
That's pretty cool.
We give them like really primo coffee, great teas that are here. If we have fresh fruit that's growing on the tree, we give them that. Also, little pixies from our tree. I mean, these are things that don't cost us any money, but are just the little extra touches. Like, this one costs a little extra money. JJ will ask them, like, what do they prefer to drink? What do you want in the refrigerator? And we'll go ahead and not load it up, but we'll put a couple of samples. We leave them candy and little treats and snacks. And we want people to say, this is fucking awesome, because it's not a regular, like, it's not a hotel room. It's an Airstream. And
you guys get rated too, right? There's a host rating.
Yeah.
And if you get a shitty rating, then people are going to see it and go, oh, they're assholes. I'm not going to book that.
Yeah. We're not churning it just for money. We want, I mean, the money is good, but we want the positive stars so that we can get more people to book it. We learned that from somebody that came and stayed with us. Her name is Helen. She's a client at JJ's, and she has a couple of Airbnbs, and she's like the immaculate host. I mean, she is amazing, and she's so above and beyond. I even want her to come and talk to the turnkey team, because she's got this way of wowing customers. It's like, I didn't think of that. And she's really, really intelligent as it relates to, customer service and over the top experience. So we just took a page out of her book, and I'm like, let's do that too.
I love it.
So
that's what I'm hoping to get out of our conference next week, is that, new ways to wow our customers. That's what I'm all about.
Well, there is a number of these networking and meeting things that have a little message that's tied to them, and a number of them are how AI can impact not just the customer experience, but your revenue. And so, and I know there's a direct connection between a positive customer experience and additional revenue, but I agree with you. I'm like, how do we make the customer experience even better? I mean, how many times have we like, we've drilled this into every team member that's been with us. Make the decision. You're in control. You're empowered to make the decisions. We just want the customer to be happy. We'll deal with the other stuff on the back end if it's anything that costs us money or time or effort. But it's like, I think that we do everything that we can. I can only imagine if we have AI help us with some of this stuff. Like, what does that mean?
I agree. Could be even better. You ever read any Malcolm Gladwell books?
I think I read Tipping Point, if I remember. That's a Malcolm Gladwell book, right?
That was his first one, yeah.
And there is another one. Shit, I'm
There's
blanking.
Like Outliers.
Outliers, right. That's the other one.
He's got one or two more, but I just didn't know if you enjoyed him. I'm listening to his newest book called Revenge of the Tipping Point. It's been 25 years since Tipping Point came out.
See, I wouldn't think that you would. I would think it's less of a Jim Collins Good to Great kind of book and more of a Seth Godin kind of Purple Cow kind of book.
Well, that's why I was thinking about it and thinking that you might enjoy it, because I know a lot of times when we talk about, business books, ones that you enjoy, I don't always, and ones that
I like a lot of pictures.
Yeah, you like the parable ones.
Yeah,
and
I do.
I like those sometimes, but not as much as you. But I know that ones like Good to Great that are like lots of numbers and shit you hate, and I love those. So that's why I thought that Malcolm Gladwell might be good for you. But I was just curious because he has a bit of a different style. He's not necessarily parable, right? He's using facts, but he often approaches things and comes up with a conclusion that you wouldn't expect.
Now, in the book that you're listening, or you're reading it?
listening to it.
So the book that you're listening to, if I remember correctly, doesn't he do his own books?
He does. He narrates
Yeah.
his own books, and he's got a good voice. I like
Good
the way
voice
he
for it.
narrates. Yeah,
I do. I like it. And I like that I feel like, and remember the biggest problem that I had with my audio version of my book was I'm just like, just read the fucking book. Just read the words. It's all you need to do. I feel like he goes off the page, but I could be wrong. It just feels like he does, but it probably is him just following the words because he does write the way he speaks.
He does. He's got a very casual writing style because I think his other books I actually did read, if I remember correctly, versus listening to him. But no, it's just very interesting. He takes a while to get to the point sometimes. Like I think he gives a little bit too much detail in certain cases, but I do really enjoy when he gets to the point. It's like, oh, he takes paths that you wouldn't think of, but they make sense, right? It's good stuff.
This
I like
is Strickland Bonner and the New York Times Book Review.
Yeah.
I can't tell you the last time I read or listened to a book. It's been listening and reading books, or even reading books, as we did when in the 90s when we were kids, or when we were adults going through
in the dark ages,
businesses. It was like,
Gutenberg, that guy Gutenberg.
I had
Gutenberg was printing our books.
I had like 5 books going at one time. I would never finish reading a book without having another book. But I don't know why. Maybe I've just given up on life. I don't really know. I just don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I used to read a lot of books, and ever since I got into audiobooks, like I'll you know what? I have a hardcover book. I think it's called As You Wish, and it's written by Carrie Elways about The Princess Bride, about the making of The Princess Bride, which it's just an amazing movie, and I really like the idea, and I want to hear the background stuff. And it's just sitting by the side of my bed. I
just can't open it up.
Let me crawl into bed and read it a little bit. It's like, nope, I'd rather just stay up and watch.
Crawl into bed. Crawl into bed is synonymous with me of falling asleep.
Yep, that's it.
Because you can't have anything. If I have anything other than my phone by my bedside, then I'm falling asleep.
That's it. But if I'm driving, or if I am out taking a walk with my headphones on, I'm listening to podcasts or listening to an audiobook. And that's how I'm listening to the Malcolm Gladwell book. I'm doing it while I'm out taking walks. Yeah.
I've still been on Facebook hiatus. I really haven't been on Facebook since November, I think I started. So it's been like 5 or 6 months, and I may have been on Facebook maybe 6 times since then. And I can tell you for sure, I haven't been on Facebook in the last month. It may be JJ's posting something on her Instagram account, which she makes me a contributor to the post so that people in my life can see what I'm doing in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I think somehow that makes it over to Facebook. So there's the illusion that I'm on Facebook, but
got it.
I don't really think I am.
But you're not on Instagram either. Then you're staying off.
I haven't been on anything. And I have so much time back in my life. It's amazing. Sometimes I'm like, what did I used to fill this time with?
Yeah.
It's the best.
Mm-hmm. So have you been smoking anything lately? Not like through your mouth with your
do you belong to any of the monthly meat services or anything like that? Do you get anything delivered to your house?
No.
So we subscribe to this service called Butcher Box. By the way, if you want to put a link in the show notes, it's butcherbox.com/nice guys. No.
Oh yeah. So you got like an affiliate link?
No, I don't. I guess I could. I don't though. Anyway, Butcher Box delivers based upon the schedule that you want, 4, 6, 8 weeks, however many pounds that you want. I think there's a 15 and a 30 pound option. We have the smallest package for every 6 weeks. And generally, like last night we had these, I think they were New York strip. They were the best fucking steaks I've had. Now I didn't use them I didn't cook them on the smoker. I cooked them on my grill.
Mm-hmm.
They were just so good. They were so good. I put some truffle salt on them, salt and pepper. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. And then we bought Rainbow Bridge, local place, by the way, rainbowbridge.com/nice guys. No, don't go there. There's nothing there. There's nothing there for you. We bought some veggies. Do you like red peppers?
Yeah, sure.
Red peppers on the grill with zucchini on the grill. Charles, just perfect. Just perfect. That and our episodes of I've been watching Yellowstone. Have you watched that yet?
Didn't
like it?
People rave about it. I watched 2, maybe 3 episodes, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. It's like soap opera in the middle of nowhere.
A little bit.
With Kevin Costner and whatever.
Yeah, it's a little bit that way. Kevin Costner plays this really rough, tumble cowboy, but very, very rich. Like owned the property for 120 plus years and all
he's
that.
He's gotten very rich from that show. Apparently,
really,
he makes more than $1 million an episode. Just for him.
Is that still going? Is the show still on?
Nah, I think it might be done now.
God, $1 million fucking an episode, and it was like 7 seasons.
Yeah.
Holy
well, I don't know that he made that throughout all of them, but after a season
good for
or 2
him.
came out, it got very popular.
Good for him. Good for him. It does come across as a nighttime as a nighttime soap opera. It does definitely has that vibe to it. Anyway, so last night we were having the steaks, having the veggies. We were sitting in front of the TV watching Yellowstone, and we are 1 episode away, I think, from the final episode of Handmaid's Tale, and I'm very excited to see what happens in the last episode. You never got into that show, did you?
God, no, and I can't now because it's too close to fucking real life. I mean, it's scary as shit.
Yeah, it's a little dystopian. It's not quite that close, but it's not that far away. It's much closer than it was in the last administration, I would say. But still, yeah, it's worth the dive. Elizabeth Moss, she is just a great. She's great. She directs it and she acts in it, and she does a really good job. She's not your typical heroine that you would see. She's not quite the supermodel, and she's not like she's just got an edge to her, but the edge to her is really great for what she does. And I love that about her. It shows that imperfect people can play great characters and hit the mother load when it comes to doing what they do.
Yep. So Costner, when he started on Yellowstone, was only making $500,000 an episode.
$500,000. Okay.
But by the end, he was making $1.3 million.
Lord have mercy. How many episodes total are there?
I don't know, but he did say he will not return for the final episodes, even at 1.3 million.
Is he?
I don't know when this came out.
Is he? Is there an issue? Did he have some friction going on there with the rest of the casting crew?
Actually, from a year ago. This was from June of last year.
I wonder what happened.
He could make a comeback following months of reports suggesting behind-the-scenes drama between himself and show creator Taylor Sheridan. Yeah.
Okay, well that is good to know. Taylor Sheridan, come on, Taylor, you got to do what the Costner wants. I'm trying to think about any movies that I saw with Kevin Costner in them, other than like, didn't he star with like Whitney Houston in like The Bodyguard?
Or something? Yeah, I never saw The Bodyguard.
No?
We just recently watched Waterworld because
Waterworld. That's right. I did like that movie.
Sally had to watch it for a school project thing. It's complicated, but basically she had to do a critique of it and how it applied to like how realistic was it when it came to climate change and other things. And it was big and it was kind of lame. It was not entertaining.
Well, and didn't it have like a killer high budget or something like that? It seems unusual for a show that was basically taking place on water, which is free, everybody, just so you know. It would seem like it wouldn't be a very high budget, but then again, Titanic was on the water too, but that had a big budget also. Don't really know how that works.
Yeah. Anyway.
So today was did you want to add something?
No.
So today I had it was a very busy day. I pack all of my energy into one day. I feel like I'm really working for the 1 day work week, the Wednesday work week, although today is Thursday. But if I can hit that, and that way I could have my weekend be Thursday through Tuesday, that would be terrific. But today was the day that I did pretty much the entire amount of workload that I was going to do this week. And I had I had 2 welcome episodes that we did, 2 shows that I think would be really fun for our audience to listen to. By the way, it would be turnkeypodcast.com/nice guys. Go to that. So one of them was the Grounding podcast with Reed Womack. He is the CEO of Ground Lux. What a laid back, chill, kind of super guy. I mean, he just, we knocked out his welcome episode, which is probably about 15 minutes long. We probably, cranked it out in about 16 minutes. So it was super. And so that show will be launching in June, everybody. So the Grounding podcast, if you have no idea what grounding is, very cool. You want to listen to his message and check it out. The other podcast that I did was called In Context with SAR. What does SAR apply? Something SAR stands for what again? Hold on a second.
Oh God, I don't remember now.
I gotta find it. Hold on. I should know that, shouldn't I?
Probably.
Hold on. I got it. Got it right here. You'll edit all this imperfection out, won't you, Strick?
Of course. It's all to just
school. I thought it was Center for Advanced Research. I'm like, that's a C. That wouldn't be right, especially on an academic thing. The School for Advanced Research, and it's all about like how the present and the past can shape each other. Like the science, social science, and humanities. It's such an academic podcast. I thought, there is no way I'm going to be interested in this. And I sat and helped Paul, Paul Reier. Sorry, I was like, Paul Reider. That's not it. Paul Reier. He did his welcome episode today for the In Context podcast. This is a podcast I'm going to subscribe to. I mean, I know I want to subscribe to all of my clients' shows, and I will tell them that I will. But this one, I'm really I'm going to subscribe to because it is it's just a joke for any of my clients that are listening to this. I listen to every episode, all 1,000 that we put out a month. I am very, very busy.
Yeah. How many would we produce? I don't know, 70 shows.
I don't know.
Or something.
It's a lot.
It would take a long time for us to listen to every episode that we
I don't have time.
I don't either.
I don't have the time, but some clients are more equal than others. So there is a scale here, and the scale, right?
Of course. Oh, absolutely.
So I listen to the ones that tip the scale a little bit heavier. But this In Context show, that's going to be cool too. And that's going to probably be launching in about a month also. So 2 shows that for those in our community, if you want to check out, the Grounding podcast featuring Reed Womack, Ground Lux, and In Context with SAR, hosted by Paul Reier. Going to check those things out. You may even think about later on, Strick, when we get there, posting a link in the show notes.
A link to the new show?
You can't do it yet, but
it hasn't been released.
Down the road, we'll do it.
Oh,
later.
yeah, of course.
And then I got a very interesting email. I'm not sure you got an email that said this, but you probably did, knowing how well he stays in contact with us. But did you get an email from Sean Carpenter? In Sean's email, he was welcoming his daughter to his real estate team.
Oh, I did get that. Yes.
How cool is that? Our kids hate us so much. Would there be any opportunity at any point in the future for any of your kids to be interested in working in the turnkey business?
Probably not. No.
And that isn't more. I think when you say probably not, what I hear is definitely not. And if you were to ask me the same question, I would probably say, yeah, probably not. And I would have to interpret that answer as definitely not. How is it that Sean, who, Sean's like us, we're 3 good guys. I mean, he's probably a real good dad, and he's, he stayed married to his kid's mom. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, makes him a better man than
Damn
us.
it, much better man. But you know what? Sean is continuing to build relationships, solve problems, and having fun. So that his daughter's in business with him because he's simply a much better person than we are.
It's true. 100% true.
But it's not like the door isn't open for our kids to
but they just don't seem to have much interest. And that's
no.
fine. That's
Yeah.
all good if that's what they want.
I thought for sure that Adam was going to want to go into the DJ business when he was 13, 14 years old.
Oh, yeah.
But, God, that faded.
Not so much.
Yeah, not so much.
Anyhow,
okay. We could confidently end now, like at 54 minutes into this and or 52 minutes into this, and probably get away with it. Did you have anything you wanted to add, though?
No, I got to say, I feel like I'm not contributing as much as I should. My head's just not in the game. I think I'm a little hangry. I think I'm ready for
dinner. Okay. What's on tap for dinner night? Any Tizers or what do you
No fucking idea.
You really, how closely do you get to dinner time with that same I don't know attitude? Do you normally get right up to dinner time, literally opening up the refrigerator and saying, what are we eating tonight?
Sometimes, like it looks like tonight is one of those nights. I have no idea.
And how in tandem are you and Sally when it comes to mealtime?
We're pretty good. We usually end up like if somebody's not in the mood to cook, then the other will cook or will order out or who knows what. Yeah.
Like right now at this moment at 6:23 p.m. on Thursday, the night that we are recording this. Is she in the house?
Yeah,
is she asking herself the same question?
Probably. She's being polite and not jumping in because you and I are recording.
Well, let's wrap up. I don't want to get between you and a meal.
Well, I appreciate that. And sometimes she'll just, just start cooking. And so I'll smell something and it's like, oh, that smells like dinner.
JJ has a client at the house tonight, staying overnight. So I can definitely smell a rotisserie chicken working right now. So I'm more than happy when our clients come because I know that, not that there's not always a great meal in plan, but I know for sure tonight there is a very, very good meal. All right, let's wrap it up here. We'll let your nothing come between you and your hangriness until next week. Nice Guy community, please leave voicemails this week. It gives us a little break in the action, so Strickland can maybe collect a little snack in the process.
Appreciate it.
Steve O'Brien, go ahead and take us out of here.
For the Nice Guys on Business, I'm Steve O'Brien. I've done opens and closes for these bozos for 400 plus episodes. I've moved, I've had plastic surgery, I keep renewing the restraining order, but nothing has worked. They keep on finding me.